Hi, my name is Amirah from section 307. So today we would like to talk about rules of consideration, which is consideration need not benefit the promisor. So I would like to introduce you guys to my team members.
Hi, I am Dania.
Hi, I'm Hannan.
Hi, I'm Nadya.
Hi, I'm Aida. So first of all, we need to know what is consideration. Consideration means that when each party gives something in return, when they gain something from the other party. Or in a simpler way to say it is, if I give you something, then you must give me something back in return. Alright, after understanding what is consideration, let's take a look at our topic today, which is the rule of consideration must not benefit the promisor. So this rule means that in a contract, it is not always necessary for the promisor to directly gain benefit from the consideration provided by the promisee. Or another way in which consideration can also be made by the promisee without benefiting the promisor, in where a contract is made for the benefit of a third party. So, in other words, as long as there's a legal detriment, promise, or something of value is given by one party to the other party in exchange for the promise are made, it is actually can already considered as a valid consideration. So, all in all, this principle allows for a broader understanding of consideration, acknowledging that the benefit can flow to a third party or the overall arrangement rather than directly benefiting the promisor. As long as there's a mutual exchange or some form of detriment or benefit, it already satisfies the requirement of consideration in contract law. So to make you guys understand this in detail, let's take a look at two situations of cases together.
Hello, Doctor.
Hello, Ma.
What you doing?
I'm working. Why?
I want to make an offer for you. How about you quit a job in US and pursue your study in law course and take the bar exam in England? I promise I will afford all your study expenses and I will also provide you a house and there will be several rooms to let you entertain. How about that?
That sounds like a good offer. Okay then, I will quit my job here and go back to England to study law and sit for the bar.
Okay, I hope we can take care of the house carefully. Bye.
Alright, thank you, Mom. Bye.
5 years later.
Law is so hard and it's boring. It's so hard to excel in it. I give up. Hi, Mom.
Hi. How you study?
Law is so hard. And I think it's very boring thing to learn. So I'm thinking of quitting to study law.
What you talking about? How can you quit your study? No, you can't.
Whatever, I don't have interest in law anymore.
Give me my house back then.
What are you talking about? You promised me to give the house.
If you complete your study in 5 years, give me my house back.
Whatever. See you in court. I will sue you.
Hey everyone, I'm going to break down the Johns versus Pederbetten case. It's about a domestic situation where the Court of Appeal sided with the person making the claim. Let me simplify it for you. In relationships like domestic or family setups, there is this assumption that people don't intend to be legally bound by their agreement. So the claimant, let's call them Johns, won this case because the other party, Pederbetten, couldn't prove otherwise. Pederbetten didn't have enough evidence to show they intend to be legally bound. So the court said Pederbetten has to leave, can't claim $42, and can't use lack of evidence as a defense. In simpler terms, it means Johns gets what they asked for, and Pederbetten needs to move out without any fuss. Hope that clears it up for you.
Nephew, what are you doing? You are wasting your time. You're 18.
Relax, Uncle. The night is still young.
I want to make an offer for you. I want you to quit drinking, smoking, gambling, and swearing until you're 21. If you manage, I'll give you 5.
Okay then. Uncle, I'm 21 years old now. I would like to claim my $5,000.
Later. I'm busy right now. I have so many works. Claim at me later.
Many months later.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
I didn't get my 5,000 yet. It's okay. I'm going to call my lawyer to claim my money.
Let's break down Hammer vs. Sidway, a case with some interesting insights. The court made a crucial point about promises. If you give up, do, or stop something in return, your promise is valid. In this case, it was about not drinking, smoking, gambling, and swearing. Judge Parker simplified that no need to ponder the difficulty. What matters is trusting the promise and following through. In this case, the court focused on sticking to the deal and doing what was asked. Hammer vs. Sidway tells us that if you limit what you can do because of a promise, that is enough for a contract. It's about following through on your agreement. In a nutshell, actions matter more than difficulty. If you agree to something and follow through, that's what makes a promise legally binding.
Moving on to our commentary about this rule, the significance of the rule consideration did not benefit the promisor lies in its flexibility and adaptability in contract law. In our opinion, it is essential to ensure the freedom and fairness of contract. There are a few reasons why this rule are relevant in our daily life. First and foremost, to ensure the freedom of contract. This rule allowing the parties to freely negotiate and structure their own contract without strict requirements on who benefits from the consideration. This flexibility supports the party, allowing them to define their own terms.
Next, it gives various forms of consideration. Consideration can come in various forms such as a promise, action, or an act of refraining from doing something. This shows the adaptability and flexibility of the contract law towards the parties involved. For example, in our first cases shows an act of promise, and in our second case shows an act of refraining from doing something. Moreover, it meets the needs of the parties. Parties who enter into a contract may have different expectations towards the other people who will fulfill their needs. For example, in our second case, the nephew fulfill the needs of the uncle to stop drinking, swearing, gambling, and smoking.
Last but not least, avoiding unnecessary formalities. The rule helps avoid overly formalistic requirements in contract formation. As long as there is a valid exchange of consideration, the contract can be enforceable even if the benefit is more intangible or indirect. The flexibility of this rule in contract law reflect in our daily life by allowing agreement to be enforceable without rigid formalities. This means that contract can be based on various forms such as consideration, including intangible or indirect benefit, promoting adaptability in our personal and professional dealings. All in all, we hope this video gives you an in-depth understanding about this rule. Thank you.